Papertoy on the beat.
When I finish with that rap game, I'm the Kobie trying to leave a legacy. I'm looking to do something these Aussie rappers will never say. Black, yellow, red, jet skis. I was wearing fast and throw the Jordans when they met, 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 when they met.
It's all about like just making music and like just for being in like a country town where there's nothing to do. It gives everyone something to do.
Being in this area, there was really nothing to do. It was either like play football, make music, or do crime. And you know, I know that music saved me from a lot of that.
A lot of our stuff has come from workshops, you know, and helping the youth and everything, and then getting them out of criminal stuff as well. Like try to give them another option.
Just help them out, bro. Lead them in the right path and that. Yeah, not like the path we had, you know.
They kept me out of trouble when I was younger, and just fell in love. We couldn't live without music.
Yeah, these old boys think they're young'uns, but they're nothing to pay.
Being Aboriginal, you know, song lines and connections with country and all that, it's very important to me. And the way I do it with hip hop, and you know, it's our own next generation of telling our story in our own ways.
Whatever I'm going through, I write about. And a lot of the times, when I was younger and first started recording and stuff like that, I found I was speaking out about a lot of things that I didn't quite understand. When I listen back to those songs later on in my life, I've got this understanding now, and it's like I think back to myself at that stage, it was really just me trying to understand what I was going through, even though I didn't understand it.
Cause I'm from Moree, can't you see? What you know about me? Only to the bay I rap for free.
I think expression is one thing that a lot of young people struggle with. And you know, through rap workshops and activities like this, I think it allows them to be able to, you know, express themselves and maybe speak the words that they don't feel so comfortable to say.
Getting past that shame bit of other people around in the room and just a bit of self-doubt in themselves, you know, going, oh, I can't do it, and then you sort of get to the point where you can encourage them to have a go at it. And then they hear it and they just go like, everybody's high fives and shaking hands, and that was mad, bro.
When I write lyrics, I like to say something about culture, country, family, or sometimes I just freestyle and just write whatever I want to write, like get my head out of the space.
It's like a therapy session, sometimes when you need it to be.
It helps me out to like express myself, really, just get what I need to say in a song. And
it's just like a way to put my emotions into something beneficial.
One of my mates introduced me to music and writing, and it gave me like a way to deal with my mental that wasn't acting out. So yeah, it's been a really helpful outlet for me.
It's definitely just like a good outlet to like express myself and get stuff off my chest if I need to.
A good way to just have fun too. Like it depends on what the sort of song is, like what sort of mood I'm in, but it's a good way to get my feelings out either way, happy or sad.
It's so relieving, you know, to just come up with an idea, just pour all like your creativity into it and just let it out.
I might be a little crazy, but it don't face me, cause I feel so damn amazing. I'm loving how I feel and I hope it's never changing. I'm making the stacks while I stack the rats. I got bars if you want energy. I got that on tap, back to back, I'll make it spin the stack. And if I'm hearing a lie, you never listen to that. I got paid, but I stay still living the trap. I lead away from when youngins are the voice in the mass, just letting you know I'm voicing the facts.
So what do you think, what impact can music have for kids like the ones here?
I think a big impact for sure. Even just the fact that they're here before we even get here because they're so keen to work and do this.
When I'm in the booth and with Talakai just there with Papertoy, and they're just sort of mentoring me about my breathing, about when to come in, I've learnt a lot of upskilling from that.
Being in a room with a producer and with songwriters, like learning how to say what they want to say in a way that, you know, matches the track or like works into the next person's verse, and they're like kind of bouncing off each other and learning so much more.
With some cool youngs making a hit, mixed flows 10 toes, cause we're making a diff, you can't compete with it.
Being able to show that I can work faster and improve working faster in the studio, especially alongside, you know, professional like Talakai, is pretty sick.
Him also like saying, you know, you're doing well, like it's sort of asserting that I can do it, I just need to stick with it.
Being able to help people achieve things that they otherwise thought they wouldn't be able to, and build something up in them that they didn't realise they have in them.
Seeing kids listen to their voice on a song for the first time is always a great thing. I feel like as artists, once you get in the game and in industry, you kind of forget about the initial feeling of it, and always coming back to places like this allows me to tap back into that feeling.
Honestly, the most beautiful thing that has stood out to me is everyone in the room together, just listening to each other, and the fact that instantly they're just like backing each other and supporting each other, hyping each other up.
Being an artist is we get the opportunity to come to communities and show these kids that we're just like them, you know, like we come from the same places as them and they can achieve what we achieve, you know. It's just like, it just comes down to believe in yourself.
The goal is to help them like read and write, understand life a bit more and enjoy themselves.
You don't have to have a mask on in front of people, you can just be yourself.
It's just a great opportunity, it's super fun, you get to control your own narrative.
It's a passion and just tell your story, where you come from, like what I've been through and like what I've seen, you know?
Music is a way of life for me. I don't know where I'd be without music.
Papertoy on the beat.